Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. Now, you know who I am, I know who I am. I'm Zeppelin, and I named the character as such. Now, you won't hear the gameplay audio for this, because I'm quickly recording this after I've already uploaded the video, because the audio fucked up on me. I don't know why, and I really hate it. So no gameplay audio for this one, just my own voice. So I'm doing a real quick double take to get this all to work. Now I'm Zeppelin, and I gave my rival an amazing name because it's a very accurate portrayal of my actual rival, life. Because it seems to fucking hate me. Case in point, the audio fucked up. Now, I got my Pokemon, sandshrew. So I want to beat the game with only fucking sandshrew. I didn't do any research into what sandshrew can actually do, only that you could name. Well, I called it Uwu, of course. Only research I did was, can it hit ghosts before I have to take on the Lavender Tower? Which it could. So I decided, fuck it. What can go wrong? Well, turns out a lot can go wrong when you do jack shit for research. And somehow it still worked out, and I have this video for you all today. Now, the first rival battle, I employed an insanely clever strategy against him. Right? Like, this strategy was absolutely brilliant. I spammed Scratch until I won. I know, such a clever strategy. Like, when I realized that that's all I had to do, my mind was just blown. I didn't know I could do it, but I did. So yeah, no, I spammed Scratch and I won. That was really just the first rival battle. I'm trying to hype it up, because I want to make shit interesting. So, I kicked the rival's ass, and now he gets to fuck off, because he's a little bitch. But then I got the Pokedex, and I delivered Oka's parcel, and that's all fine fucking dandy. And then, boom! The second rival fight. I've grinded to about level 11 at this point, simply because I want to kill the Squirtle that has Bubble, because I have a very low special defense as a sandshrew, only having special defense stat of, I believe, 30, which is the special stat of sandshrew in Gen 1. Though I do have a physical defense of 80 and a physical attack of 70, so I hit decently hard. But here we have Squirtle, who doesn't fucking use Bubble. The entire thing I was worried about, he doesn't do. Do I know why? Fuck no. He just didn't use Bubble. So I'm not exactly complaining, because him using Bubble would have made my life so much worse. But now we have Brock. Now this is attempt 1 at Brock, because, newsflash, it didn't fucking go well. I went in missing 10 health, and I had Scratch as my only attacking move, and I did dick damage. Like, this damage was just shitty. I don't know why I thought I could win after the first 2 scratches, but I decided to sand attack him a couple of times before I kept going. Yeah, Geodude really is tanky when all you have is Scratch. But I kept scratching him down. Yeah. Like, look at how much damage I'm doing. I'm doing, like, a gnat's dick worth of damage. I think I'm only doing a single point of damage. And then he fucking defense curls on me, which just makes everything worse. And Geodude's hitting for about 4 damage, which, you know, doesn't make my situation better. But I keep sitting there, scratch him down, and he keeps defense curling him. So I keep scratching him, and it just keeps going, and it's an on and on battle. Sometimes I crit, because Gen 1 crits are stupid. Like, they go off your base speed stat, and I crit reasonably often, even though I have a base speed of 30, which is really funny. But, after an insane amount of time, I finally kill Geodude. And then guess what happens? Onix comes out! And guess what Onix does? He spams Bide. And Bide isn't fun to deal with. So what I do? I sand attacked him, tried to figure out a pattern, and fucked up. Eventually, I just kept scratching him because I was running out of sand attacks. That's all I really could do because I assumed that Bide would not hit during sand attack. I was wrong, but hey ho. Anyway, so I start spamming Scratch at this point, and he's still just hitting Bide. But look how much damage I'm doing, and that was on a crit. So at this point, I'm like, well, I'll try sand attack and see what happens. Then that still fucking hits me and does 6 damage. So I only did 3 on that crit. And then I scratch in, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna die anyway. I may as well just get him to kill me now. So that's what I do. And I fucking die. You know, dying's never fun. But it's what happened. So then we go to the next attempt. I got a slash this time, and I've killed Geodude. He couldn't fucking touch me. But here we are, with this attempt. And I'm slashing Onyx this time. Why? Because Slash has 70 base power and high crit chance. Like, look at that. Crit. Does decent amount of damage. It's not doing a gnat's dick worth. Like, this is actually good damage. But hey fucking ho. So he keeps spamming Bide. I just keep hitting slashes. And I also sand attack him during the Bide just so he doesn't do too much damage to me. But everything goes fine. He screeches me. Worries me a tad. So I slash him. And then I'm like, 1 or 2 more slashes will kill him. So I go for the slash. And now he's dead. Because he's a bitch. Now, at this point I took the Helix fossil. I know if I don't say what fossil I took, you're gonna ask. You should ask anyway. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you to my Drybite for inspiration for a challenge and a good joke. No, I didn't realize he had done this challenge before I started, before anyone asked. Now we skip to the SSN. The rival fight in Misty's area was really easy, and I skipped Misty at this point. Just because I wanted the extra XP, because my special stat is fucking abysmal. But yeah, I just spam slash throughout this battle. That's really all there was to it. Most of these battles are hit slash win. Or, as you'll see later, hit different move win. But I slash down Pidgeotto in 2, I slash down Raticate in 1, and then we have Kadabra, who I genuinely did think would outspeed, and he did, but he only hit Teleport because he's fucking stupid. So I hit slash, and he crits and dies. And Uru's now level 34, which, you know, pretty good for the stage of the game. But now we have War Turtle, and I hit slash, and guess what happens? He fucking dies. Yeah, War Turtle gets a lot tankier as a Blastoise. But yeah, no, I defeated Life at this point. Can't say I do the same in real life, but I managed to. And Uru tries evolving, which I don't let him. And now we have Misty. Misty is a Water-type trainer, and I was quite worried about fighting Misty. But, you know, I kind of just sped up and spam slash and it worked out. But look how much damage I took in those 2 water guns. If I had actually, if I had done this before the SSN, I would have been fucking dead. Like, I would not have beaten Misty. So I'm glad I did that. And now we have a Lieutenant Surge Gym. Electric type. Versus me. A ground type. You never get a switch of move I spammed. The ground type move. Dig. Everything died in a singular dig. I don't know how I can stretch this one out longer, than the fight is. So let me just speak about the rules of the challenge. The obvious ones. No items in battle. Don't break the fucking game. And only use sandshrew in battle. All of them are in the description if you want. Like, they're all there. They'll say the same as what I've just said. You know, no items, but yada yada. That's really just it. And when I say break the game, I mean some bullshit like going through walls and getting missing, all of that nonsense. It's just really common sense. But yeah, I'll be honest, at this point, I've been fighting every single trainer I come across because I want the XP. Because I'm thinking, I have a single sandshrew, and he has about 300 base stat total. And I don't know about you, But I think that, I'm gonna need a decent amount of levels to beat things. So I'm fighting every trainer at this point just to get said XP. So hopefully it does well. Because, if it doesn't do well, then I'm a bit fucked. Because I need to spend a bunch of time grinding. And who wants to grind, am I right? Like, grinding's just really fucking boring. There's nothing good about grinding. You just sit there and fight Pokemon again and again. Oh yeah, I caught an Eevee. I stole this dude's Eevee. I'm turning it into a Vaporeon. Not because of anything important, just because I wanted it to use Surf. I've got an Oddish for Cup, and I've got a fucking Spearow for Fly. But at this point, I grab... Oh, that's a Helix fossil. Anyway, at this point, I grab TM48, which is Rock Slide, which will be one of my final moves of my moveset. One of those moves is also Slash. Slash and Rock Slide, part of my moveset. You'll see my final moveset in the Elite Four. But now we have Giovanni. And I bet you can't guess what happened here, because he has some tanky Pokemon who are kind of weak to ground types. Yeah, I sat there and spammed Dig. I didn't really care. It was easy. I just spammed Dig, and everything died. There wasn't much more to say. Like, everything was one-shot by Dig. Actually, no, Kangaskhan wasn't. I slashed Kangaskhan down, but Kangaskhan really couldn't do jack. Kangaskhan just Comet Punched me, and look how much damage Comet Punch did. Like, that's 5 per punch, and it hit twice. So 10 damage overall. Like, I'm not really worried about 10 damage in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, level 47, woo. I'd like to add, Blaine's Arcanine is level 47, so I am quite overleveled at this point, which is making up for my shitty stat total. Then we have the rival fight in the tower. Yeah, this is the rival fight in the tower. Like, the ghosty, spooky lavender tower. I don't know why I didn't use Rock Slide against Pidgeotto, but I one-shot him anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Then we have Growlithe. Growlithe went down to a Slash. That was pretty fucking easy. And then we have Execute. Guess what happened to Execute? It got slashed. And it fucking died. Like everything else in this challenge. You're starting to see what this challenge is becoming. It's either hit Slash or hit Dig and just kill things. Because you're so overleveled it doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, that's just always great. And I slash down Wartortle. It doesn't die because I don't crit. So it Water Guns me for 23 health. Now I have a really shitty special stat at this point. Like, you can see when I level up on Giovanni. Oh yeah, that is my Hitmonchan strength. But you can see my special stat. The fact it's doing 23 damage just kind of shows how much overleveled I am. So I pick up the Gold Teeth for strength, which, fucking perfect. I don't remember what TM32 does. And then I picked up Surf. Because, I kind of need them to beat the game. So then I fight Koga. Because I'm doing the gyms in my personal order. I go Brock, Misty, Surge, and now Koga. So then there's Coughing. And I hit Dig. And Coughing dies. You won't believe what happens next. Koga sends out Muck. And I hit Dig. And I hit it. And Muck dies. The Muck gets crit, and I don't know if that mattered. But then we have another Coughing. And I hit Dig. And then I hit it. And the Coughing dies. And you won't be able to guess what happens to Wheezing. That's right. I hit Dig. And once Wheezing turns over, I hit Dig. And it died. This fight was just a Dig sweep. It was amazing. I fucking love sandshrew. He's just a beast. So yeah, I got Toxic, which I never fucking use. But yeah. Now I'm fighting Blaine. And I'm still beating every single, like, trainer I can at this point. So it's really fucking cool. Because everything's just dying around me. It's nice, because I'm getting a shitload of XP. But we have a Growlithe. And I hit Dig. And I hit Growlithe with Dig. And Growlithe dies. Like, I don't know what to commentate on these battles at this point. So instead of commentating on the Blaine fight, which is just me spamming Dig and Rock Slide, I'm gonna tell you about my future plans. So I have an Omega Ruby video that like I've recorded. I just need to edit it. So I have that in the works. That should be coming out sometime this week. And I also want to do more Pokemon challenges. So if you have any ideas for Pokemon challenges, please let me know down in the description. I would love to have them. I would love your ideas. Because you know what? I think it's great hearing your ideas. But yeah, no, this fight was really fucking easy. Anyway, if you have any Pokemon challenge ideas, let me know. But I will tell you some ideas that I won't be going through with. Like, Nuzlocke's restricted to X-type. Because I find that kind of boring. Especially because it's just like, okay, pick game, pick type, plan. I'd prefer a challenge where it's like, okay, you use this restriction. Though, depending on the type and the game, I may be inclined to say, you know what, fuck it, that sounds kind of fun. Though, now that I say that, I kind of want to go through every generation with only ground types. You know what? If this video can reach 10 likes, I will do Pokemon Crystal with only a sandshrew. Also, I have the keycard now. Great. And Life Battle. If this video can reach 20 likes, I will do a ground type Nuzlocke of Pokemon Red. They're my two like goals for this. 10 and 20. 10 is Sandshrew Crystal, and 20 is ground type only. So yeah, that should be fun for you all, if you want to hit those goals. But yeah, let's commentate on this battle. This one seems interesting. So I Rock Slide Pidgeot. Like, there's not much more to say. Pidgeot fucking dies. Like, what else are you expecting here? Pidgeot's fucking dead a lead. And then we have Growlithe. And I Rock Slide Growlithe. And Growlithe also dies. Like, it was pretty cool. And now I'm level 61. Fuck yeah. I don't remember what happened, I'll be honest. Execute. Slash execute. Yes, that makes the most sense. Execute's hit with a slash. And for some reason, I just stay on this fucking screen. Like, I don't know why. Sometimes I just do that. Like, what the fuck, me? Why am I just saying on this one screen saying, oh, there was a crit? Dude, move past it. Thank you. What ground types are even in Gen 1? You know, that's not even a bad selection. Yeah, no, fuck it. Ground types Gen 1. 20 likes. Slash the Alakazam. Alakazam fucking dies. Blastoise. Guess you can guess what happens there. Yeah, no, I crit it and it still lives, the chunky fucker. And he just hits withdraw, so it doesn't matter. But I hit a Swift, and then he dies. Which is quite nice. So now we have Giovanni. So, I dig the Nidorino, because, you know, Nidorino is pretty easy. Like, it's a poison type, it's gonna go down to a dig. Like, there's not much more I can say to that. But Kangaskhan also goes down to a dig, and everything goes down to a dig, I'm pretty sure. Also, I'll be honest, I'm quickly doing research into fucking the ground type only one just to see if it's good. But yeah, no, I dig everything, everything dies, everything's all peachy bamper. But yeah, no, this game's really easy when you like think too hard about it. Or lack of thinking, I should say. Like, there's nothing in this game that's too difficult apart from this bitch. So yeah, now I'm fighting the Psychic Gym Leader. Now, the Psychic Gym Leader is pretty hard, I can't lie to you. But of course, I will just spam slash and kill everything. Because, what am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? Everything gets slashed and everything dies. Because, Psychic type, very specially bulky in this gem, but very specially frail in this gen. But then we have Venomoth, who gets slashed and dies. Which is quite nice for me, because I have less Pokemon to deal with. But then Alakazam is the one that I'm worried about, who I do actually one-shot, which, is very fucking nice. Wow, I swear a lot. Like, I'm just thinking about it, I swear a lot. But yeah, no, Giovanni time. Now at this point, I believe... No, I don't get Earthquake at this point. I still have Dig. I thought Giovanni would give you Earthquake, because he does in later games. But no, he gives you Fissure in this game. Like, why the fuck is that his thing to give you? Fissure. No, you should be giving me Earthquake. That's the move I care about. Arse. Honest arse. Anyway. Back to everything. Yeah, no, Diglett and I tried to dig each other. And that goes about as well as you would expect. We both miss. So, then it gets Nidoqueen, and I dig Nidoqueen. I just dig everything at this point, I'll be entirely honest. Again, it's the same thing again. But no, this game's really easy. I can't lie to you. Like, as long as you know what you're doing, there's nothing in this game that can go wrong. So yeah, Giovanni's fucking easy. I can't lie to you. So now we have a rival fight. I know I'm kind of going quiet at some points. I do really apologize. I'm just currently really stressed. Because I thought this video was done, and the audio, and then I get a message from a friend that's like, hey, why is this video silent? So I shit myself. Because I think, oh yeah, this video is fine. Nah, 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 nah. The entire audio has fucked me over. So I'm gonna have to replace it, make sure it's, like, put it to unlisted, check the audio for myself. Oh, it's gonna be such a fucking hassle. And you won't get game audio, which sucks. But, of course, now we have more. And now I do actually have Earthquake in my move slot. So, rival fight, again, I just kind of one-shot everything. But, in this rival fight, we get to a problem. Execute. I don't one-shot the execute. Like, surprise, surprise, spoiler. I do get a crit, and he stun spores me. So this is pretty bad, but I hit a Swift, and I get fully paralyzed. Then he hits me with Solar Beam. Now, Solar Beam does a big chunk of damage, leaves me at 33 HP. So, I hit him with a Swift. And I'm thinking, okay, this should be fine. Alakazam pops out, I slash, nah, Alakazam got different plans for me. So, I taught sandshrew sword stance. You don't get to see me beating the rival, because I forgot to fucking record it. As well as me forgetting to record the entire Elite Four. So I went back to the save I made before the Elite Four, and I just went and did it. So this is me at the second attempt beating the Elite Four. And I'll tell you the strategies well, I say strategies, it was really just one strategy that worked for everything. Sword dance into Earthquake, Slash, or Rock Slide. Like, I hit a move and it killed a Pokemon. That was my strategy for Lorelei. Sword Dance, Earthquake. I am showing these fights in their entirety just to prove that I did them properly. But yeah. There really is nothing to do. I just sat there and I earthquaked. And that was really it. Sword danced up a couple of times and I hit some earthquakes. Honestly, I could just slap some music in, but I don't have any royalty-free music. I can't make any myself. So I kind of just have to speak to you lot for the next 10 minutes or so of footage time. Because Lorelei is an entire earthquake sweep. Like, nothing Lorelei has can do anything. Which is, very cool and kind of quirky. But we move on. And what do we move on to? Well, once I finally agree that the enemy Lapis has fainted, hit the button! I go so slowly. I am so sorry. I will be better in the future. But what do we move on to? Bruno. The one we don't talk about. But he sends out an Onyx. And Onyx is really easy. So I hit Sword Dance 3 times. Because I want to get to +6 attack. Purely because I think it'll be funny to use a not super effective move to one-shot Machamp. So, what the fuck was that? I had a beeping in my headset. Did not fucking like that. Anyway, Machamp. Well, Onyx. Yeah, I end up getting really bored. I kind of hit speed up a couple of times in this fight. Tough shit. But yeah. I'm just there like, do I risk it? There, it should be fine, right? I'm also calculating PP, so I have the right amount of PP to beat Lance's team, because I need 3 Rock Throws minimum to one-shot the Dragonite, the Aerodactyl, and the Gyarados, which I have to set up on, which is really fucking hard, because it's a Gyarados. But, Hitmonlee also goes down to a singular Earthquake, which is great. And Urugu's level 72. So Bruno sends out his next Onyx. And guess what? I Earthquake it. And guess what? At +6 with a super effective move, Onyx dies. Real shock of that one. The really weak Pokemon, Onyx, died. Now we have Machamp. And I think it would be really funny to Rock Slide Machamp. Because I do have the PP for it. So I'll go to Rock Slide Machamp. And this is where I made a grave, grave mistake. It does not one-shot Machamp, even at +6. But he uses the next defend, and I go unpunished. So I could risk it for a Swiskit. So I end up just slashing him, and we're all good. And now we move on to Pokemon Trainer Agatha. Oh, Agatha. How you are easy as fuck. Well, I get Night Slashed, which hurts. Then a Sword Dance. And then a Rock Slide. I used 2 because I missed one, which is not good. I'll be honest. Very, very, very bad. But I do have a singular Ether on me because I forgot to pick any more up. Because I'm really stupid, as you know. So I Rock Slide the Golbat. That's all fine and dandy. Gengar's dead, Golbat's dead. Now it's Haunter. And guess what happened to Haunter? If you said Haunter gets fucking killed, you would be correct. Yeah, no, Haunter dies to a super effective Earthquake, which is really nice, actually. Though I do only have 2 PP for Earthquake left. And yes, I said PP, get over it. You're not children, you don't need to giggle. Though I would giggle myself, I am a child at heart. But yeah, no, Arbok is dead to a rock slide. Fuck Arbok. And fuck snakes. And then we have Gengar. And I get hit with a Nightshade, which does 60 damage. Because for those of you who don't know how Nightshade works, it does the same amount of damage as your level. Can't crit, I believe. So Gengar also goes down, which was a pretty nice Agatha sweep, even though I nearly died. Now we have the part against Gyarados that I was worried about. I did Sword Stance before this, but I was using save states and that revealed my name and things, so I had to cut that part out. But I managed to one-shot the Gyarados, which is what I was hoping for, and he missed his Hydro Pump, which is why I'm at full HP. Because the entire Gyarados fight is, does he miss Hydro Pump? Yes? Good, kill him. Does he hit it? Well, how much damage did you do? If you're dead, reload save state. If you're alive, just kill him. And you'll probably die to Aerodactyl. But I Earthquake a Dragonair. I have one more Earthquake left at this point. And I missed the Rock Slide. So I'm thinking, oh shit. Everything's about to go wrong. And then I'm like, fuck it, I have Slash. And you know what? I don't get the critical hit. So I managed to kill the Dragonair. Then he sends out Aerodactyl. And Aerodactyl uses Hyper Beam. But in Gen 1, Hyper Beam is a normal move, so it is physical. So I only take 50 damage. Which is very nice. My throat really hurts now, because I've been speaking for the past half an hour non-stop. And I was yelling and playing cards before this. But Lance now sends out his Dragonite. And guess what I do? Rock Slide. Guess what happened to Dragonite? Dragonite dies. Let's go. Dragonite dead. Dead dragon. So now I have life. I have restored my PP for Rock Slide. Because I thought Rock Slide would be more useful to me than Earthquake. I don't know if that was true or not. But it is what I had going into this. I had 1 Earthquake PP and max Rock Slides. Which I used to immediately knock out the Pidgeot after I'd gotten 2 Sword Stances off. Now, who do we go to now? I'm pretty sure it's No, it's Alakazam. Alakazam, I make a small mistake. To guarantee the kill, I use Earthquake. Because that guarantees I hit. Which is fine in the moment of Alakazam, but it gets a little annoying when I have to deal with Rhydon, who comes out next. Because I no longer have the super effective move to one-shot him. So I'm kind of having to work with Rock Slide now. And, Rock Slide doesn't do that much. But neither does Rhydon. Rhydon's doing 16 damage on a crit per Fury attack. So I'm not all too worried about him. But I hit my second Rock Slide. And his health chunks down a little bit more. And he misses Horndrill. And I mix Rock Slide, and he misses Horndrill. So, after a turn of nothing, I finally kill the Rhydon. Which is pretty nice. And now, Uru's level 74. Which doesn't change much, but I have 93 speed. Jesus Christ. Arcanine's out. And misses takedown, so I can hit it with a Rock Slide. Which, pretty decent damage. Considering I have, a base stat total of 300. I know people have done harder challenges, but still, I love sandshrew. And now we have Slash for Exeggutor, because Rock Slide wouldn't be very effective. And Slash is just shy of a KO, but he only hits Barrage, which really isn't too bad. So, after the barrage of what I can only assume is extra heads, I hit another Slash and Exeggutor dies. And it's even a crit. But then we have Blastoise, the Big Daddy. And I hit Slash. And I watch his health chunk down as it turns out I got a crit. But he misses Hydro Pump. And I get the Slash to kill him. Not a crit, does more damage, I don't care. And I finally defeat Life. And now I am the champion. And I can leave this hellscape that we call Earth. But Uru's not allowed to evolve. You may be questioning, Why don't I let him evolve just at the end? Just for the fun of it. So now Oak walks up and he's like, Oi! You kicked my grandson's ass? You're a disappointment, grandson. It's actually a really funny conversation when I eventually get to it. Oh my god, I'm really slow. I am so sorry, people. Like, I was happy, but goddamn. But yeah, congratulations. And he's disappointed in life for losing so easily, and he's just like, you didn't love your Pokemon enough. Like, goddamn. So, that is how I beat Pokemon Fire Red with a singular sandshrew. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and be prepared for next time, where I do more challenges, more Nuzlockes, and more really stupid things that I probably shouldn't in Pokemon, but I find too funny not to do anyway. Because at the end of the day, all of this is for the fun. And if no one's having fun, what's the point of making these videos? But I've been your host, Zeppelin, and I bid you adieu, my friends.